I get the end of the book. I get the end of the book. Okay, so you know how I said chapter 20 or something was my favorite chapter? No longer! There were 2 chapters in my section of reading. Chapters something that's numbered here, and chapters something that's numbered here. I honestly don't remember which ones they are, and I'm not gonna go look it up right now. Leading up to chapter something, the only thought that consumed my brain was, oh my gosh, Milady has to die! So I was really, really looking forward to the end of the book because I knew that somehow she would have to die, and if she didn't, I was going to be so unsatisfied because she is evil. In the chapter labeled The Trial, Athos, Porthos, Aramis, D'Artagnan, and a mysterious stranger find Milady after she's run away. They find her and basically try her. Now, I was really excited that they didn't just find her and kill her. Honestly, that wouldn't have been good enough. The way that the Musketeers handled her sentence was probably the most professional and most moral way that they could have possibly done it. The mysterious stranger turned out to be the executioner from her very first trial, and not only was he the executioner and then she didn't die, but she had also wronged him. His brother was a priest, she seduced his brother ran away with her, his brother turned out to masquerade as her brother, and then she screwed him over after she married Aramis. So he had kind of had a personal vendetta against her, but yet, out of the 5 of them, he was the only one who could legally kill her. She's being tried for all these heinous crimes that she's committed, and she is scared out of her wee little mind. D'Artagnan accuses her, Aramis accuses her, the mysterious guy accuses her, Lord de Winter accuses her because she's so evil. So at the end of the trial, and she is shaking in her boots. The way that they handled this situation with her is so much smarter and better than anyone has ever handled a situation with Milady before. They are the only ones to treat her as if she is a demon escaped from hell. So they take her to the other side of the river and they execute her. I have to admit, this death, although it was inevitable, made my heart fill with gladness. Probably isn't a good thing considering someone died. So after this whole assassination thing, the boys are going back to Paris, and it turns out that D'Artagnan is offered a promotion. The coolest thing about this promotion was that the cardinal wrote it up, but left the name blank. So he said, do with it what you want. I don't care who gets this, but note that I'm giving it to you. D'Artagnan tries each of his 3 friends, giving it to them because he thinks they're more awesome than he is, but he's way more awesome than they are. Something I wanted to point out about the whole plot of this story, I did notice after I finished it that the Lady de Winter theme has been through the entire story. And all this time, I thought that the cardinal was supposed to be the bad guy. He isn't perfect, but he's not the bad guy. So this whole book kind of confuses me, as there are several different angles that you could take from the Musketeers versus the Cardinal's men, have the Queen versus the Cardinal, have the Queen versus Lady de Winter, have Lady de Winter versus Aramis, Lady de Winter versus D'Artagnan, Lady de Winter versus Madame de Barbecue, Lady de Winter versus just about everything else. This whole story is just a bunch of different webs of different stories interconnected and mingled into one, which is probably what made it so confusing to read. So overall, yes, I very much enjoyed this book. Will I be reading it again anytime soon? Probably not. I think I should read it again. Now that I know how everything turns out, I'll be able to put it all in perspective and actually understand why certain things are in the book and maybe understand the plot better. I hope that y'all too enjoyed it. My choice. I'm so sorry it took so long, but it was so worth it. The next book will be chosen by Sienna. We will probably be taking the month of November off from our book club vlogging because of NaNoWriMo. Yay! But we will be back in December or January, and we will be making videos during the time that we are absent from the book club. So don't worry, you will get to see our stupid faces on your screen a lot more.